What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about syrup today, Maple Finance. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, okay? It is the 24th day of July, and here we are with about an hour and a half left in the day. Sitting at about 50 cents, up 12% on the day so far, and you've got a big wick to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if you are looking to break out of this downtrend here. And yes, this does look like just another lower high in this range. I mean, maybe what you do is you come down, you find a higher low first, and then you break out. But soon enough, you should be breaking out and moving higher. This thing is pretty tenacious whenever it comes to moving to the upside. And that's a very nice day right there. I wonder, can we get something with some volume on it, maybe? If the chart will load. Let's go to Coinbase. Yes, Coinbase is probably a good one. All right, there we go. It's decent volume today. I don't know if I'd call this a breakout day. I mean, maybe. You did get a wick that is a little bit above this trend line here, this lower high trend line, but you haven't really broken out, right? Now, if you shave it down to the closes or the opens, maybe you are breaking out. Tomato, tomato. Let's look at the short-term time frames and see if we can get it. Okay, 1 hour time frame here. Looking like you want to bounce off the overbought zone. Overall, you have higher lows and higher highs. I like it. Can you see it, right? That's a good trend right there, actually. Higher lows and higher highs in the RSI. No bearish divergence at the top. I think that you could make another drive, and you might even get deeper into the overbought zone, which would be fantastic, honestly. I think that could allow you to truly break away from this this downward sloping range that you've been in for a couple weeks now, or at least a week or so. 50 cents now. RSI looks good. Stochastics, you're at an area that you've bounced before, but you could come down lower. The MACD too. I mean, you could come down lower. With that being said, the only thing I would say is that the RSI looks like it's at an area where you'd expect it to bounce, actually. But maybe you come down a little bit lower. Perhaps you go down just down there. The way that I have it drawn here. It's not like it's cherry picking, but it could move. It could definitely move lower. So I think maybe you do move lower first. You're at 50 cents now, probably a little bit to the downside. If we're looking at this from a relative low to a relative high, down to like 47 cents? You're at 49.7 cents now, so nothing crazy. Like a 5% move, if that, right? Yeah, something like that. 5 to 6% move. 4 hour time frame here. I don't know about you guys, but to me, it definitely does look like you've broken out of this range, right? On the daily time frame, it's a little less discernible, but on the 4 hour time frame, it does look like you've broken out of this range. You had a lot of volume up here at the top, and you're probably going to come back and back test this descending trend line wherever. Maybe you don't even back. That's a big drop. I don't know if you back test it. 49 cents all the way down to 43. I just don't see you going down that low. Let's see. Let's do this again. Hold on. I mean, the lowest I see you going to would be like 45 cents. I don't think you even go below 45 cents. For now, let's consider 48.7 cents to 47 cents. Let's consider that the area that you'll find support. Maybe 45 cents at the lowest, or even just below there. But you probably don't backtest that trend line, so I think this is actually useless to us right now. Looking at the 4 hour RSI, you do look to be rejecting the overbought zone. You moved out, you broke out, but you stopped right here. You had a lot of volume, so yes, you probably do see a standard retracement from here, which you're in the process of doing right now. The MACD has crossed above the zero line, which is good. That signals good things for the days to come. And the stochastics are crossing down, so good things for the days to come here, bad things for the short term here with these two, but nothing crazy, right? Whenever I say bad things, I don't mean like terrible, right? I don't mean lower lows. I just mean like a higher low here. You're going to get a higher low, and then over the coming days, if not sometime next week to end this month, you should be seeing some voluptuous upside growth happening. If we're looking at this on a daily time frame now, coming back out here, the RSI is in a downtrend. Yeah, you're not really at an area that I'd expect you to reject, though, in respects to this downtrend, right? I would think that you come up more. Nonetheless, it does look momentarily bearish, I suppose. The MACD is about to cross up, which is nice. You're actually about to get a green tick to the upside. That's great. So good things to come over the coming days. And the stochastics have crossed up. So I mean, all three of these indicators look like they want more. The only one that I have a real issue with is the RSI. But even that says you want to go up at least a little higher before rejecting. But I doubt that you'll reject. You'll probably come up here, consolidate something like that, and then move up. And with that, you should get a different reaction on the RSI instead of just instead of just rejecting on this trend line here, maybe what you'll do is you'll consolidate around it and then you'll move up instead of just these straight rejections, right? You'll show a little different behavior and get some different results as a result, right? So I would think that what you do then is move up probably to your all-time high areas around 64, 66 cents, consolidate there, and then move up sometime either at the very, very end of this month, which we're basically at right now, but I mean like the last 4 days of the month, or going into early August would be when you break out and see higher prices. Now, when we do see higher prices, whenever we are looking for new relative highs here, I would expect that you see 75 cents to 90 cents rather quickly. You probably bypass those zones. I mean, you'll meander. Whenever you move up, you do move up rather with a rather well, why can't I talk? You move up with a level of tenacity, is what I'm trying to say. I was going to say you move up with a rather tenacious move, I guess, kind of, but you move up with a level of tenacity, right? But it's not like XRP where you just go right through the roof. You're more just consistently going up. I would expect that you find some turbulence in this area, is what I'm trying to say. And on your way higher, at least you would stop here at $1. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but that is a psychological area to find resistance right there at $1.02, $1.08. And if not there, and likely not there, you will continue this run all the way up, I would think, to like $1.46 or more. You're at 50 cents now. So you got some good growth coming in. I would think by the end of August, you should be at like $1, I think $1.46 to $1.87. Higher than that, I don't want to call for right now, but of course you can do that. I mean, this thing, again, it's very tenacious whenever it moves up. So if we were to see a very similar move to that, I mean, at this point in time, calling for these targets would, at the base range, be very similar to this move here by the end of August. Anything more than that would actually be a stronger move, and I wouldn't be surprised, being that it is alt season's kicking off, I wouldn't be surprised if you did see a stronger move. So I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more. All in all, we're at 50 cents now, 49.3 cents. You probably come down to about 45 cents at the lowest, maybe 44.5 cents at the lowest. I would think that you hold support around 47 to 48 cents and then continue moving up to prices that are probably above $1 by the end of August, if not as high as $1.87. All right, take care. Bye-bye.